Everyone, my name is Kristen Birdsong, and I'm going to take a few moments to discuss with you a topic that is the focal point of expert study in the educational realm in regards to how people learn and retain knowledge. The topic is constructivism, and constructivism is basically a theory and an observation of how people learn. It's no longer believed that we learn and retain from what we passively hear. Constructivism is not necessarily an approach or a strategy or even a set of techniques. It's a theory that specifies that knowledge is constructed through one's own experiences in their life. The theory of meaning making, where we invent our own concepts and ideas linked from what we already know. The foundational theories behind constructivism are John Dewey and Jean Piaget. A constructivist-led classroom is really quite different from the way that traditional classrooms have been set up. As far as curriculum is concerned, the teacher explains a big concept and then breaks it into smaller chunks. And both the teacher and the student view knowledge as dynamic and ever-changing. Students are viewed as the makers of meaning and knowledge. Knowledge is constructed by the learner. And everyone has different experiences, so they interpret things in a unique way. Like, I'm not going to view something the same, and we might have similar views, but I'm not going to view it the exact same way that you do or interpret it. Our brains are kind of like a filing cabinet. So like when the constructivist approach, if new information is conveyed, we kind of reach into that filing cabinet and store that into an existing file or either make a new file. Students work in traditional classrooms individually and in solitude, but in the constructivist classroom they're in groups and they're engaged and participating with each other and learning from one another. They learn from each other and they present their own ideas about the curriculum. The teacher, he or she functions more as a facilitator who coaches and mediates, prompts, and helps students to develop and assess their understanding and help their learning. One of the teacher's biggest jobs is asking great questions that prompt thought-provoking. The assessment piece is a continuous and ongoing thing. It's the teacher is now like a coach that can circulate around the room and listen to the students in the discussion groups and kind of do formative assessments. The assessment includes student work, observations, points of view, as well as tests, and the process is very important as the product. Now we're going to see the PAR model. It's a system in place to ensure learning is achieved. There are three portions. The presentation is 35%, the application 60%, and then your review portion is 5%. To present, learning objectives are explained, new materials presented, and learning strategy is implemented. And learning is checked in a process with Q&As, quizzes, checking the students' work, a persuasive account of the relevance and the importance of the work. The application, students are given tasks that require them to apply the knowledge that they have learned. The theories, the skills, etc. that have just been presented, they have a chance to apply that to a real-life situation. This involves them in problem solving, making decisions, creating things such as posters and mind maps that kind of venture out with new ideas and kind of helps their mind get in the right direction, where they can just learn new things and map it out and stream off from that and then a new topic. So it's really a great way during the application process to learn. The review is what has been learned, and it's summarized and kind of clarified with emphasis on the key points, especially important at the start and the finish of topics in a lesson. So that's a very important aspect of it. So constructivism is a very wonderful way to get our students engaged in learning and where they can process that information and use what they have already had from their own life experiences to deepen their knowledge. So I hope you've learned a little bit today. I hope this has been beneficial. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.